Okay, so what if I told you the secret to understanding thousands of medicinal plants wasn't about memorizing their names, but about understanding what they actually do? Today, we're going to crack open a thousand-year-old Ayurvedic text to explore a brilliant system for organizing nature's pharmacy, and you'll see it's surprisingly relevant today.
I mean, just think about it. Picture yourself as an ancient healer. You're surrounded by this incredible, overwhelming variety of plants, roots, and minerals. You know they hold the keys to health, but it's just a sea of information. Where do you even begin? How do you organize all of that knowledge to find the right thing at the right time?
It's a huge challenge of complexity, right? Every single plant looks different, it grows in a different place, and it has its own unique profile. Without some kind of system, a clear guide, this vast world of natural medicine would be pretty much impossible to navigate effectively. Well, the solution came from one of Ayurveda's most foundational texts, the Charaka Samhita. This thing is a massive medical treatise, and it laid out an incredibly elegant system, a way to find order in all that beautiful, natural chaos. So the text introduces this concept called the MAHAKASHAYas, which basically translates to the great groups. And this right here is where the true genius of this whole system really starts to shine. So instead of trying to manage thousands of individual plant profiles, this system boils everything down to just 50 groups. 50, that's it. 50 core categories to bring order to this huge world of remedies. It's just such a powerful and elegant way to simplify things. And here is the absolute kicker. The Charaka Samhita didn't group plants by their family or what they looked like or where they grew. Nope, it grouped them by their primary therapeutic action, by what they do in the body. And that is a total game changer in how you think about this stuff. You know, the best way to wrap your head around this is to think of a library, but instead of organizing books by the author's last name, what if you organize them by the feeling they give you? You know, a section for books that make you feel adventurous or books that help you sleep. That's exactly what the Mahakashyas do for herbs.
And the names of the groups themselves just tell you everything. For instance, you've got the Jivanyaya group for stuff that promotes life and vitality. You've got the Kasahara group for things that relieve a cough. Or Vyasthapana for substances believed to help you sustain your youth. It's literally a catalog of outcomes, so practical.
So to really see this principle in action, let's take a look inside two specific and really different groups.
We're going to compare the Jivaniya group, which are the life promoters, with the Lekaniya group, the reducers. One is all about building you up, nourishing the body, and the other is all about breaking down, scraping, and reducing excess stuff. They're basically functional opposites.
Okay, so inside the life promoters, we find herbs like Yashtimadu, you might actually know that one as licorice root, along with a bunch of others like Javanti. These are all substances that are traditionally understood to build strength, nourish tissues, and just generally promote vitality. Now, contrast that with the reducers. Over here, we find herbs like Mastaka and a very familiar one, Haridra, which is turmeric. These plants have properties that are considered cleansing and reducing, used for conditions where there might be some kind of accumulation or excess in the body. What's so amazing is that the ancient text itself totally understood the power of this framework. There's this beautiful quote from the Charaka Samhita that just perfectly captures the spirit of this whole idea.
And the translation is just so profound. It basically says that this system of 50 groups is enough for a beginner to get started. But for an expert, for the wise, it's not just a list to memorize. It's a key. It's a foundational framework that helps them understand the properties of even plants they've never seen before.
So why is this ancient system so brilliant? Why does it still matter so much today? Well, the genius lies in its relentless focus on action.
See, the Mahakashayas don't just teach you what to use, they teach you how to think. It's a way of thinking that's based on principles. And once you understand the actions, you can reason your way to the right solution.
This is the core idea right here. Organizing knowledge by function is an incredibly powerful tool. It takes your understanding from simple identification, like, oh, this is turmeric, to a functional insight. Okay, this is a substance with a reducing action. That's the huge difference between just knowing a name and truly understanding a tool.
And this flexibility is absolutely key. If a specific herb isn't available, a practitioner who understands this system can just look for another herb from the same action group. They can make intelligent substitutions because they're guided by the principle of what the herb does. It's a dynamic, resilient way of thinking that really values the plant's whole range of effects.
Ultimately, this elegant, action-oriented system is just a powerful reminder. I mean, it brought clarity to a really complex world thousands of years ago, and it leaves us with a fascinating question. What other ancient systems are out there, just waiting to be rediscovered, that hold equally brilliant solutions for our own modern problems?